Hello, everyone, and welcome to College Disc Golf News with me, Nickens, your host. Today, we're going to be breaking down the Collegiate, the premier singles event for college disc golf, brand new this year in 2025. And of course, you may already know it. Carter Ahrens won this by a lot. Was not really that close. The guy was on fire from start to finish. We're going to break that down and the other divisions and much more here in this video. Stay tuned, like, and subscribe. So Carter Ahrens, known for playing on the Disc Golf Pro Tour as a teenager, really impressive guy. He has signed with Emporia State University, and this was his big first coming out event for college disc golf. And man, did he not disappoint at all. He did a 1057 rated, 13 down on the first round, no bogeys, and to end off the round from 11 to 18 with a double turkey plus one. He was 100% on his scrambles, hit all of his C1X putting and everything C2 as well. The guy could not miss. So already going into the second round, he had a 3-stroke lead, and he just added to it. Following that with a 14 down. Now, this was lower rated because our second place finisher, who I'll mention in a second, also shot 14 down. A 1037 round with 2 eagles. Fortunately, that one blemish from keeping from 15 down. But hit 8 for 9 from C1X, got everything within the circle. 2 for 3 on scrambled, played really well and deserved the win. That's finishing with 27 down overall, which was 3 clear of second place. James Owens of University of Tulsa right behind him. And overall, he was 9 clear of third place with Elijah Cleary and Ethan Bishop of Milligan University. This was a huge win for him, and I don't want to take anything away from it with what I'm going to talk about next, or even any of the other competitors in the other divisions. But let's just talk about the location of this event. So on screen is Tulsa, Oklahoma, and these are the 10 schools with top 10 players, or really top 12 because I'm not including the Emporia State player or the Oklahoma Baptist player that is a part of this. So sorry to them, but this is just to illustrate my point. These are pictured top 10 guys within the sport and where they are located in comparison to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Now, as you can tell, Tulsa, Oklahoma is a little far away from all of these places, except for the University of Mary Hardin Baylor, where Jaden Rye was at last year. So the closest university is the University of Mary Hardin Baylor, and that is still 6.5 hours away from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Then you've got all the players on the East Coast. Anthony Anselmo from UNC. You had Ben Wagner from Milligan University. Bradley Caldwell from Cincinnati. Owen Rice from Charlotte. And the former, this past year's champ, Jesse Longenecker at Eastern Mennonite is 16.5 hours away from Tulsa. And as you can see, that is all, I mean, almost all 12-hour trips to get over here. And that's not even including the other universities. You had Atticus Abram from Northern Arizona. That would have been 14 hours away. Danny Beck from Arizona State, 15.5 hours away. And lastly, you had Zach Trotto, Minnesota Duluth. That was a 12-hour drive away. And so the big thing about this is that there is not going to be a perfect place for this event to happen. Of course, Nationals, of course, is not a perfect place. There are going to be people driving and coming from all over. But I think the big thing in pointing this out is that I really want to support and love college disc golf and what they're doing. And this event, I want to succeed. And so the issue becomes is that your premier colleges that I haven't even listed, like Liberty or Ferris State, Clemson, some historic programs within college disc golf. I mean, they're not even able to show up because of the location. It's a weekend event and it's still school starting. A lot of them is early on in the year, so they're still trying to save up to with these club budgets to save up for nationals, and they're still working on it. And so my hope and wish is that, maybe next year this is put maybe later in the fall, maybe more towards October. Maybe this is put in a little bit of a more central location. This doesn't even have to be like a Georgia, or a Florida place, but this could be like Jonesboro, or this could be in Illinois somewhere, Idlewild even. Just kind of bring it a little more towards the east, so that way you can still have an Emporia State or Tulsa or these other schools show up, but maybe it's in a larger area, so that way flying in and out is a little easier, because it wasn't the best from what I heard, getting in and out of it. But that doesn't mean that the event wasn't successful, that College Disc Golf didn't do a good job. I love the idea. I'm just hoping that next year maybe this is a rotating location, so that way more of these schools that are far away from Tulsa with top talent can come and experience and play. But I still don't think that takes anything away from Emporia State or Carter or anybody else there. I just would love to see more of college disc golf represented, and that is my hope. But still, at the same time, Carter was not the only person from Emporia State really repping and really showing out. I mean, this seemed like really Emporia State's day, for the entire day. Let's go ahead and jump over to the women's side of things, where we had Atlanta Kruger from Emporia State winning, Isabel Parker, second place from Emporia State, and Madeline Joyner from Emporia State, third place. I mean, a pretty amazing day for Emporia State, especially on the women's side. I would love to see more ladies out there. It was just Emporia State and Hessen, but I still think that's fairly impressive that you had three ladies from Emporia State all around a similar score. And from third place, there's kind of a big jump there. So, I mean, it seems like Emporia State has a really high level of athlete this time. And Anna Kruger, one of the only ladies to go negative this entire event. So, congrats to her. Very impressive shooting 20 to 30 points above her rating. So, on a not so easy course, especially for the ladies side of things. I know Carter Ahrens can make it look like a pitch and putt course, but this course still has some teeth to it. There's some woods. So, congrats to them on the ladies sides of things. Over on the Division Two side of things, we had a tight race between Max Kitchings and Caden Stuckey, who ended up tying at the end of regulation, at the end of the second round, and headed for a playoff. And at the end, Max Kitchings turns out to be victorious, wins D2 for Milligan University. What an awesome moment for him, and just Milligan itself, one of the few teams kind of on the East Coast that went out there, and so that was huge for them. It was a tight battle, and definitely a D2 side of things. I think there's a between Milligan and Emporia State, that's going to be something to watch out for coming to nationals. So a really cool spotlight. But congrats to Max, congrats to Caden for doing so well. I mean, they were not too far off, even some of those D1 guys. So a pretty impressive showing from the guys over in D2. And rounding out, we're going to talk about Division 3. Division 3 is always super fun, super competitive. You never know what's going to happen. And this time, from Rogers State University, Jay Douglas ends up taking it down with a 2 down for the event. Had to shoot his rating, which is about 908. So not a bad showing for him. Did what he had to do, showed up. Caleb Brown was there, but around that, there was only one stroke separating them going into round 2. But Jay ends up only needing 1 down to secure the victory. Chris Hernandez from Milligan, not too far behind, but still an exciting time. And D3 still no joke, especially when it comes to nationals. So excited to see them out there. Excited to see Rogers State potentially do some things out there in D3. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think of the collegiate places potentially for next year for it to be. Carter Ahrens, Emporia State. Let me know your thoughts on that. Are we seeing a dynasty potentially being formed by Eric McCabe over there? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm Nickens. I'll see you guys later. Peace.